And we're back.
Internet. AT&T. You guys get it. So, took this motion to grab food.
Yeah. And yes, I am wearing Superman PJs with my fancy ass costume.
Nobody judges.
Yep. Alright.
Let's see where we're at. I think we are at 859.
Damn. Yeah,
923.
that tweet has taken off. I guess
I have gone viral.
Definitely wearing that outfit during your trip.
I put on my Twitter, for you guys here on Twitch, you can see below my Twitter feed. I'm going on a cruise, and said if I got if I got 690 likes, I'd wear my pirate outfit, which is of course this hat, the coat, and a lot more, every day on a 7-day cruise, and I've got like 900 and something likes on it now, so I guess I'll be following through. So,
all right.
I'm listening. Go ahead. That's a good pizza.
what's that?
So the veggies are good pizza.
Yeah, they're good pizza.
So sorry, Karaka, we're eating your pizza. We were trying to be thoughtful. We ordered you a veggie one.
I'm sure he's eating his own pie right now.
You gave me.
That's what she said.
Did you show him the picture you showed me?
No.
Okay, we'll do that later.
I'll send it to him later.
I showed it to Liz.
That I have taken my golem to an abattoir in another kingdom.
An abbey what?
Abattoir. Sorry, trying to think of it. It is a old communal slaughterhouse, I guess is the right word.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a slaughterhouse. Yeah, it was like in a village. It's where everybody would take their livestock to be slaughtered.
I get it. I'm just saying, it's just like the way you said it was like, what the?
An abattoir. And Clancy, it is a place you know. It is where we dissected that flesh golem.
So they took him home.
Clancy just kind of gets. But it's late at night. We can maybe prepare for tomorrow and take off. Yes, that might be beneficial. Yes.
You will need to rest for spells and things, I'm sure, for those of you who cast them.
I will not be going with you. We still must plan for things, especially if they have taken that golem. That is not good. That is very, very bad. Yes, it is definitely a bad thing. Don't worry, Clancy, you can stay here. I will go with them. It's not an issue. I have been meaning to deal with these thieves myself. So rest for the night. We will prepare tomorrow to go. You have during the day to get yourself ready, and during the night we will attack. You just see him kind of like sink down into the floorboards as shadows wrap up around him. He just disappears.
Am I still asleep?
No, you're awake.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. You're conversing with.
I didn't know if y'all were having this conversation with me out.
Yeah.
We said hello.
What the hell was that?
I want to learn to do that.
What do you mean you would like to learn how to do that? What's it? Oh no. No. It kind of pats you on the arm. I'm so sorry. He just walks off.
I'm just kind of confused. I'm like looking.
Actually, roll perception. Holy shit, that was like...
What'd you roll?
That's
19?
a 19.
I was gonna say,
Cool. Um, 15. So yeah.
Okay, yeah.
34.
As you look at him, he doesn't smell like he did before. Like it's completely changed. But you also
now.
you smell the like an earthen, like the dirt on him. But the smell is just it's not him. But you can tell his eyes have changed different color. They're actually amber now instead of the color that they were. You can tell that his hands are more slightly elongated and his nails are thicker and his skin is a hell of a lot paler. Kind of looks like what you fought.
Yes. Something in that room.
I kind of just hold my gun close, kind of cock it.
That's not necessary.
We'll see.
Yes, we should.
Yes, do get some sleep.
We're safe.
Clancy just kind of goes and picks up his book and goes back to his little bed that he has stashed there somewhere else. The next day comes, everybody's getting prepared. If you want, you can go over to the Dross clan and
Get the armor.
get your armor. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And
You can go to Mad Brown. Yeah.
If he's, coherent.
Roll a d20. It's a roll off.
7.
18.
Okay, row.
So Ro's going first.
Row's going first. Initiative. So yeah, you end up using that little side hatch to get down, and now you're more out of frame.
Oh, I don't want people to see me eat.
Yeah, I know.
And I've been like just covering my face.
A true rat over there.
You're a character, so am I.
So you use that little escape hatch to go back down, and you get to Matt Brown. Hey, Ro, what's going on?
Did you get a chance to work on that thing for me?
Yeah, Matt Brown's been busy at work. He's
Lenny.
for some reason he's been really excited about this. He hasn't gone to that parlor in the past couple of days. Yeah, head on in. He's at his bench.
I like the sound of that. Oh, Brownie!
Yeah, so as you go into the shop and you go behind the curtains where you saw him before, that magnificent storage that he has of trinkets and stuff. If you want, you can do a perception and see if anything kind of pops out.
I managed to do that.
Jesus Christ!
I think that's what we said is a 34. So.
So
Something-
What did he not notice? That's the short of it.
Something in the back of your mind
I like this dice.
tells you to look at this, and it's kind of like the skittering, but it's kind of changed a little bit. It's like, look at this, this. And as you look at it, it's a metal spherical object, and it's got like filigree and this like floral pattern just wrapped around it.
Okay.
Roll a stealth. I know you want to take it, so roll a stealth.
I mean, for good measure, I'll just That's a 18 on top of that.
Okay. Yeah, you as you reach for it, that strange skittering noise like gets louder and louder and louder. It's like take it.
Do it.
And you grab it, and as your hand is on it, and you start pulling away, that skittering stops. Just 3 seconds, it goes calm, and as you're holding the orb, you're looking at it, it's like really, really pretty. And it's a silver object. It's got that. Whoever did this spent days working on that design on it, because it's like hand etched and everything into the metal object. And you can tell that if you twisted it, it would pop open. But for some reason, you don't want to just yet.
It's a Pokeball.
Yeah, it's a Pokeball. I choose you! So, yeah,
Sorry,
and
couldn't
you
help it.
kind of stash it in one of your pouches that Clancy gave you. Like, bro, you're back. Oh, my boy. Oh. I have what you want. I have what you want. I have what you want. Yes, I do. Come. And he brings you back and around the corner, and he holds up this kind of vest looking thing, but it's small, but for some reason that's what he's been working on, is a vest for you. Well, you asked for something to hide that, but he made a vest. Here, put this on.
I don't think this is quite what I
Just
had.
put it on.
All right. Put that on.
As you take off your coat that he gave and you put on that vest, the vest kind of like elongates a little bit. And kind of feels nice. It's like a nice little warm hug around you, you know. It's like, you look around, it looks like a regular vest, but you put on your jacket, and as you put on your jacket, it all just kind of molds itself together. And you can feel it kind of stitching itself together to form more pockets. Roll perception.
Now this is where I fail.
Right, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess it only works if I say I rolled on that one. Right? Correct, let me back.
That's a 25.
Okay. Yeah, you feel as you pull open your jacket to take a look at it, you notice that when you pull open your jacket this way, there's what looks like to be a pouch that's big enough to at least. But it's weird because it's wide enough, but it's not that big.
So let's go ahead and slip it in.
Just
Just the tip.
the tip. As you slip in just the tip.
Feels so
You
good.
can
It
feel,
just keeps going.
yeah, it just keeps sliding in. It just keeps dark. Yeah, after dark. I was 10 o'clock now. It's after dark. So yeah, you keep sliding it in, and it takes the whole blunderbuss.
Can't believe Jen missed that one.
Yeah, I know. Oh well, that's fine.
Did she? Oh, yeah, good. We've been up to 6 viewers and we keep bouncing between
We were
3
up
and
at
4.
9, but yeah. Yeah, so your blunderbuss is in that pocket.
Excellent.
I hope that that does what you needed.
Oh, Brown, you have done yourself again.
Good. And I hope you you put that sphere to use.
What? Oh. Me? All right, boy.
Get out of here. Go. Yeah, you burst by Lenny. He doesn't even say anything to you. You just run off all giddy like. You gonna go back to Clancy's?
Yes, I'm gonna scamper back to Clancy.
You're giddily scampering back. It's almost like
skittering to Scampy.
Yeah. It's
Clancy's.
Scampies.
You're skipping.
Yeah, you're. It's a skittering skip. It's like, what was it, the old black and white movies where the villain is like does something right. It's like he stole something. He's like going back. So you're on your way to the Just thing. As you go outside, it is unbearably bright. I mean, it is way too bright. You're like having to do this, like look down and do this the entire time. You end up, it takes you longer than it should to get there. I mean, you're just feeling just really out of it in the sunlight. You don't know if that's because of the transformation that's happening in you or because you're underground for 3 fucking nights. Literally buried alive for 3 nights. And maybe it took its toll on you and you're finally feeling it. But it takes you about an hour to get there because it's almost like a staggering, drunken... Like if people were looking at you, they would think you were drunk.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Or
Okay.
a hungover, you know. But hey, it's a festival. I mean, a lot of people are doing that walk of shame too.
So like they're just like, oh, okay,
yeah.
Be standing out, like, stick out.
And you get there, and the elderly Keishan Mill. Ah, good. You've come back for your bond leave. Good.
Yes.
Are you feeling okay?
Rough night.
I can tell. And he kind of looks down, and your eyes follow his, and you still have no shadow.
Very rough night.
Our kind has always been different. It is whatever. Mine were demons. It's alright. It's okay. No judging here.
Thank you.
Although I fear what the bond leaf might do.
What do you mean?
Bond leaf is a living organism. It always interacts differently with the person it bonds to because you must feed it your blood. For my kind, and it kind of opens up his vest a little bit, his shirt, and you can see the bond leaf, but it doesn't look like leaf. It looks like pure muscle, but it's reddish and brownish, but it looks just like pure muscle, and you can
It's like muscle fibers like attack.
yeah, and you can tell that's from
The
a
Green
demon.
Lantern's costume.
Yeah, and you can tell that is from a demon. Like, that's what his family was born from. But it was from them. It kind of covers it up. It happens. Bond leaf will always show your true nature. It will always help you. Because it is you. That's what it does. But
That should be interesting then.
very much so. And he leads you over and he brings you inside of this like hut, whatever. And in a pot you can see the vines. There's a stake in the middle, and the vines are wrapped around it, and they're kind of like spreading out a little bit. And as you walk closer, you can see them kind of shake a little bit, you know. No, they can sense you. They
No, soundboard.
yeah.
Not a black shot.
It's fine. This is why we need a producer. As you get closer to it, you get the vine almost. You can sense that it wants to reach out and grab you. The old man whips out a knife. Give me your hand. He takes your hand, and you can tell he knows to put a lot of extra strength into that cut. And he cuts your palm open, and he turns your palm to drip the blood onto the leaves. And as he does that, the leaves just start shuddering. Like that, kind of like a Aubrey 2000, you know? The leaves are just shuddering. And all of a sudden, one of them shoots up and goes directly into that cut. And as you can feel it slithering down into and under your skin. And
And I hurt a little bit and feel really
yeah. You take 8 points of damage, and I need you to roll a fortitude.
Sorry.
That's fine.
It's like the third time I've done it. Right?
That's fine. Go ahead and roll.
So it was like, is it a 9 or is it a 19?
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Always go with the higher.
Oh, in that case, it was 9. Alright. And we get a 30.
30? Okay. You don't pass out from the pain. Pain is your life now. And you can feel that it finally stops once it gets to your forearm. But then the rest of the vines just start wrapping around your arm and then around your whole body. And they kind of like wrap around your shoulders fully. You're being cocooned into this bond leaf as it wraps around you. As it does that, all your armor that you were wearing is just torn off. Everything's gone. The belt with the pouches that Clancy had gave you, it's torn and dropped to the ground, and your pants and your boots and everything, it's all gone. And it's just shredded on the ground. And you fall down onto your back. You don't take any damage, you're fine. And you can start to move a little bit. You can feel it flexing and then finally mold all around you, and you're able to stand up. As you stand up, you're like kind of looking at your arms, and what was once a vibrant green color on these leaves, it's solid black. And as it's bonded to you, it looks more like a beetle's carapace kind of look to it. So it feels a little bit like chitin, just that exoskeleton kind of feel. So it doesn't even feel like a leaf anymore. It feels like that hard shell. But you can move freely. I mean, you have full movement and everything that you do. Go ahead and roll acrobatics and do whatever you want to get used to it.
I roll a 29 for acrobatics. I roll a 21 for athletics.
Okay.
And for kicks and giggles, I was going to do a thievery, and instead I'll just do a stealth.
Yeah, stealth.
It would take 10 for stealth.
Okay. Yeah, it's molded to you. Like you can feel that it's not restrictive at all. Like that leather armor you were wearing. Nah, it's like a second skin on you. It's perfectly good. And as you go to do that stealth, there is in the corner, because there's only one window, and that window was shining directly onto the plant. And as you walk over to more shadowy areas, you see that the bomb leaf gets darker as well. You're like it
Goes from that shiny kite into
Yeah.
like a matte dull.
yeah, it's like a dull, and it's like any light that is in that area is kind of being absorbed, and almost like a black hole kind of effect, where that light's just, and it's dulling it down. And you go to touch the wall, and as your hand goes through the darkness, so does the armor. I haven't seen this in a while. A very long while.
When was the last time you saw this?
About 500 years ago.
Invite him along.
Who was that?
This young man named... What was his name? I can't... It kind of goes out the door. It's like, Grigori! What was that young man's name that I gave Bond Leaf to the last time I made it? His name was Aster. Aster, yes. That... Are you sure it was Aster? Yes, it was Aster. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, Father. Okay, thank you. It goes back. Yes, it was a human male named Aster, but it was weird to have a human. And as for Bondleaf, it's normally elves or half-elves, and once there was a dwarf. Although it was funny seeing the Bondleaf turn to stone. Oh, that was funny. You see him kind of... His eyes just kind of like dull a little bit as he remembers the past. You know? But yes, this Aster, he was a funny lad. His did almost the same as yours, but not exactly. Meh. Oh well, it is what it is. I can't tell you what it has done. It is always unique to the one it bonds to. So hopefully you don't die figuring it out. If you do, you did not get it from me.
If I die, I don't know you.
Exactly. There we go.
I pick up my stuff. Is is it all shredded or is like
No, the only thing that might be salvageable is the belt. In which case you can kind of sew the different sections back together. But all the leather armor that you were wearing is shredded.
My metal gear.
The swords and stuff, because they were in the scabbards that were attached to the belt. They're with the belt.
Okay.
Like the scabbards aren't gone. It's just the bond leaf like sliced it off.
Okay.
You could tell that it kind of like ate the armor, the leather armor that you're wearing at the same time, like kind of like.
So you're basically naked now.
It's a CGI Green Lantern,
yeah.
Suit. So you're wearing. It looks like a beetle. You look like a beetle with an elf.
So I need to put some clothes on, is what you're saying?
No, I mean.
Does it make his junk look small? Is what he wants to know.
It makes it look nice and tucked, kind of like a Ken doll, where there's that little bulge.
Well, that's a rotten lie, but
He's like, I'm gonna go buy more copies.
But yeah, you can tell that it's almost like when you watch pigs and stuff when they eat and they're ferocious and like scraps of what they have eaten are on the ground.
Yeah.
But all of it, the rest of it has been eaten. Mm-hmm. You can tell that that's what's happened.
Okay.
To your leather and your boots and stuff. You can tell that all of that was eaten. The belt was untouched. The scabbards with all your weapons and stuff. They've been untouched.
I don't suppose you'd have any clothes I could wear to replace what was once mine.
Your bond leaf is your clothes.
This is a little awkward to walk outside in.
Just imagine what you want to wear and it will make it.
Okay.
It is bonded to you. What you will it to do, it will do.
So it's glamored, in other words.
It's not glamored. I'll show you. Hold on.
No, that was me, not character.
No, it's not glamored. He takes off his shirt, and his vest, and his shirt and stuff, and you can see the bond leaf, that rich dark brown, earthen toned, fibrous muscle kind of look, goes all the way down to his hands and stuff, and his gloves are covering it. And he sits there and he kind of focuses a little bit, and you see it kind of morph into a shirt form. Like you can see it kind of like ripple, and it folds out and produces like just a work shirt.
Okay.
It's like just focus on what you want to wear and it will become it.
Dress.
Roll.
What was that? Right.
roll. Nature. Yeah.
Nature. Okay. 16.
You're in a dress. No, I'm just kidding. it's
I rolled a natural 20. 33.
No.
Actually, I just rolled a natural 20. Unfortunately.
As you focus a little bit, describe what you're focusing on wanting to turn it into.
I wanted to turn it into mostly what I was wearing before. Something similar more to monk garb. It's easier to move in.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do.
As that happens, it kind of almost resembles what you're thinking. Not quite, but kind of like a child's drawing almost of what.
Like his kid's drawings, or
His oldest daughter's drawings, yeah.
okay, that works.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. I've seen them. So yeah, but in fabric kind of thing. So it looks rudimentary, not as elaborate as you had wanted it to be, or as exactly as it was.
Okay.
It will take time, but you can get the hang of it.
Thank you.
Although I will tell you right now, Bondleaf has a habit of absorbing what you give it. I'll leave it at that. It's something fun for you to discover.
I look forward to this.
Good. He extends his hands out for good shade.
Yeah.
Shake it. Okay.
Yeah.
You shake. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
You walk off and go back to Clancy.
I, of course, take all my stuff with me.
Yeah.
I buckle back on.
Yeah. The belt you'll have to get restitched
Okay.
on certain stuff, but you can grab the pieces and.
Does he have the stuff there to do it, or probably not?
No, they're purely just metalworking and stuff.
Okay.
Clancy has some of the stuff because he's the one that made the belts for you in the first place.
Okay.
Or the one that made the belts.
In the first place.
Yeah. So as you get back to Clancy's, Rose, he's armed to the teeth. He's got bandoliers on. All of it, he's got stuff.
And when he says armed to the teeth, I put on a little silver cap on my front teeth, so I got a grill now.
You say that, but I was like, you know what? That
actually
bad
works.
idea.
Yeah.
Same thing with your claws.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually not a half bad idea. I can't do it, but
So as you're there, you're prepping everything. You get your belts restitched and everything. You put it on, and Jakotovich comes in. It's almost like a misty shadow that kind of rolls in and then reforms into him.
I'm just not even surprised anymore after what he did to me.
So, are you prepared for little adventure?
Let's go.
Good. Oh,
I've never been this excited about anything in my life. What's wrong with me?
good. You will need that attitude for what we are to do.
The excitement there. Yeah.
And I see you have Bondleaf. Good.
Yes.
And he takes off one of his gloves and he holds up his. And it's a dark, leathery kind of look. It's not the chitlin look like yours, but it has that same kind of shimmer to it. Whereas it gets closer to light, it absorbs that light.
Okay.
I have something for you. Something you might enjoy. Something that will help you, especially in the daylight. And he hands you over a mask. Kind of like what you saw him pull off his face the other night. This will hide what you truly are. It will protect you from the sun, from silver, and, well, from the angry looks you may get from citizens that they find out. I don't know if you have noticed, but you will also have a reflection, and you will have a shadow. It will truly hide what you are now.
That would be very useful.
Oh, yes, indeed. In fact, it kind of does like that to his. And he has his on. It's like he's looking like a young man, long white hair and everything. But You're on camera. Everybody look. Nobody look.
Nobody look at me. I can't be seen without my glasses. Now, the hard part is you gotta tilt around because of the eyes. Okay. And there we go. Have to bend over like twice as far as to see.
So as you put it on, you don't really feel any different, but yeah, you notice you have a shadow again.
Hey, I have a shadow. I'm not being a fan anymore.
In fact, it almost looks like you when you look in a mirror. Like, because you're not wearing your mask anymore. You know, that was covering your face, your identity. It looks like you, but it doesn't look like you. Like, it could be a cousin or something. Something close to that, but it's not your face that is being presented to you. Your true face. See.
So I'm looking at the camera to see when I do this.
Yeah.
And of course it freezes on my screen.
Just look straight at that camera.
Oh no, I want to see me put it on.
Oh.
Yeah, well.
You took my face.
I want to take his face off. No more drugs for that man. Great movie.
So yeah, alright. We will be on our way.
Drinking a Scotch ale now from the same people. Guadalupe Brewing Company. New Braunfels, Texas.
Yeah, that's funny. My screen lagged out during that, so all I saw was when he started taking the mask off, and then he put this mask on. I'm like, great. I'm gonna put something in this nose part though, because I'm smelling the plastic.
Yeah,
that
that's
is annoying as all get out.
The only thing to do is soap and water.
Oh, I was just gonna go get like an essential oil.
Febreze or essential oil, yeah.
Deal with it for the night.
My nose fills with condensation from my breathing, so I tilt back too much, and it's like, yeah.
Oh, the fun part though is like, oh, look at my computer screen. Okay, I can't do it like this. I gotta like tilt way down.
So yeah,
because this part right here.
Oh, God, that's good.
As y'all get everything ready, Clancy opens up a portal, and on the other side you can see a foresty area that looks like it reclaimed a village.
Okay.
Y'all walk through. Clancy wishes y'all luck. He wishes y'all luck.
Take lock.
Are you wearing the ring he gave you? Okay, good. Just make sure. Are you
Actually,
wearing the ring that you have? Okay.
Worst part about this, like, I've just been wearing it all the time because I forgot I was on there at one point. I was at work, my coworkers looked at me like, huh? It's
Okay.
like I kept playing with it because I just forgot I had it on.
I still don't know what this ring does.
It looks badass, that's what it does.
Yeah.
So as you walk through, you can hear things off in the distance, wildlife. You're walking down. It's almost like a main street to a village. And you can see buildings just crumbled and everything as vines and trees have sprouted up into the buildings and taken over and absorbed the stone and everything. Roll nature.
I suck. 16.
That was
16.
a terrible roll. Nature.
The mask has cursed me, I hear.
Nature. Oh, it's 9, it's 24.
So what I need to do for Baron is put like a small rag in there or something.
You actually know that the wood that has taken over this area is darkwood.
Oh, yeah, alright.
Yeah. If you want to relay that to him, that's up to you. But yeah, as you go through, it's
Like kind of. It's darkwood.
Is that what that is?
as you walk down the main street, you can see off in the distance where almost the communal spot. It's the abattoir, the old slaughterhouse, and you can see that it's been, the front of it is almost collapsing down into itself as nature is reclaiming itself. This is a once mighty village. Used to be my village. The man that I created you, turned on me, and we had a fight here. It was not pleasant, but it's in the past. What we do tonight is not going to be pleasant. I hope to make sure y'all stay alive at the end, but
I hope I stay alive too.
Nice. Still technically
I fear
alive.
what he has done these past 500 years. The army he may have created in that time. We saw but a fraction the other night when he sent his spawn. Probably what isn't even his spawn, it was spawn of his spawn of his spawn.
Sounds rather convoluted and complicated.
It is. The longer the line goes down, the more bestial they become. They lose all humanity as what we are. Just as y'all get closer, y'all can kind of hear some strange noises coming from inside of it, almost like chanting. If y'all want to roll arcane.
24.
24.
The 20 and 11 right next to each other. I was like, sweet 20, 20, and roll. Oh.
20.
20. You can kind of make out some of it, but it just sounds so ancient. But you can see that Jakolovich he has a worried look on his face, but at the same time he's more pissed off than anything else. And he opens up his coat, he pulls out his two-handed bastard sword. Prepare yourselves. They have started the ceremony. We must end it now.
And draw my warblade and produce flame.
Okay.
I'm already cocked.
He's
Locked, cocked, and ready to rock.
Alright. As he does that, he brings the two-handed sword up, and the shadows wrap around both of you.
What are we going up against here?
We'll find out.
Well, I mean, I'm asking him. He's like, what?
He's done that, and he's
I'm used
Teleported
to it. This is something
y'all, yeah.
you haven't seen before.
so he's teleporting you into laboratory. In fact, make a will and a fortitude.
Me or him?
Just him.
Well, both of those are good. Let's say white is will, green is fort,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be 30 for my
Okay.
will, and
That's a good
27 for my fort.
Okay.
That's a good roll. Both
You
rolls.
manage not to freak out when the darkness closes over you, and then like everything pops up around you. You feel queasy because you it's like a lurching movement, like you've been pushed out a window, a really high window, and that free fall, but you didn't actually fall, but you managed to stifle vomit. You're like you just swallowed it back down.
Every time you describe that, I keep thinking of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Except with shadows.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I'm thinking about it like Cloak and Dagger.
The movie?
No, the
TV
Marvel
series.
comics.
Oh.
This is before the movies. Yeah,
I said the movie back in the 80s was awesome.
yeah, and almost like Nightcrawler when he teleports
Banff.
people. And, yeah, the Banff. Early on, people that weren't used to it like would throw up.
Yeah, I was thinking of the
Yeah.
Flash whenever.
Oh yeah, the
whenever
Flash.
he does
Yeah.
Diggle,
Diggle. So yeah, y'all are up above now on the roof of this building, and you're looking down, and almost the entire roof has collapsed down onto the ground. You can see the brick and mortar and all that. And you see a ring of individuals.
Ring of fire.
And in the center of the ring is this weird headless body. Completely naked. And you can see that at certain points it's been stitched together. And this you can see like shadows are creeping up over it, almost like a blanket kind of thing. This is very not good.
How do
Well-
we stop this?
We must kill those that are doing the ceremony. Only then will it be stopped. Now fear we do not have long. I will leave you here. If you are fine, you have good advantage on these. You ready?
Oh, yes.
Good. And you just see him leap off the roof and then just fall down. And as he's falling down, he has his blade down and he stabs it. One of the things beneath him. I mean, they're cloaked in dark cloaks and everything. And as he does that, just screaming erupts from it. And all the others stop chanting. Like, interlopers! Get them!
How far away are they?
Exactly, kidding. They are from the roof where you're at down to where they are. It is a good 50 feet.
Okay, so.
Because this thing used to be tall, and you could tell that there's the remnants of the ring where they would hoist up the carcasses and slide them along and all that stuff to different areas. You're in perfectly good range. You're not going to suffer any penalties with your new version of your.
Okay, using my monster hunter, what are we up against?
You can't tell. They're in cloaks. All you can tell is maybe they're magic. That's about it. Like they have some kind of magic to them.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump down next to Vukolovich.
Roll acrobatics.
28.
20, okay. As you jump down, the shadows actually envelop you, and you end up behind one of the other cloaked figures. So that he just took out one. There's another 6 around him.
And I'm behind one of them.
Yeah, and you're behind one of them. So that was one move action. You got 2 actions.
I've got a produce flame in one hand. I've got a sword in the other.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw the flame at him and then slice him.
Well, I mean, you're directly right behind him, within melee range.
That's what I'm saying. Put the flame on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to melee him with it instead of throw it at him? Because if you throw it at him, you got to redo it again.
What's it? No, I want to just smack him with it. Yeah.
Okay. You want to bitch slap him? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage.
Okay, what do I roll first?
Whichever attack you want to do first. If you want to do the flame first, that's going to be your spell attack.
Okay. This is weird having to hold my head like this to roll die. Okay. So.
If you want to switch to the other one, because now that you're in combat.
Alright, now that I'm fighting things, it's time to get.
There you go. That's a little bit better.
Yeah, because my nose is pushing so far away, I can actually see better. Okay. My nose. Yeah, I need to get some extra padding or something to push it away.
Yeah, put it on your chin
No, I can't do that. We'll see.
or. Nah, if the other one's more comfortable, go ahead and wear it.
And we'll do this for right now.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
see better? Okay. So it's going to be a 26 for the spell attack.
Okay.
And then my other attack, I just rolled a natural 20.
Okay, what is it overall?
With my warblade, 39.
You missed an insta-kill by 1. By 1!
I can't roll any higher!
I know!
So you're saying if I was level 9, this would have been done?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. I do... Oh, never mind. No, that doesn't affect attack, that's the damage. I was going to use a dual-handed assault after I hit him with the flame.
Okay. Oh, man, if you had
So just snapped my hand over.
the hunter's prey on him, you would have gotten it.
Oh, snap, you're right. I forgot to do that.
Next round.
Action.
Yeah.
I can't do a 3 action.
Alright,
Well, you can
so
do that pretty soon anyway.
you produce flame.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll normal damage for that.
This is 44 plus 1. I just rolled a 4, so 16, 17. And... plus 2, 16, 19 for the flame.
Okay.
And are you going to let me do the dual-handed assault?
Yeah.
Okay. That changes the damage type from a D8 to a D10.
Okay.
That's all it does.
Yeah, because I mean, you punched him with the fist, and as you're coming around, you're. So I mean, your weapon's not gonna take any damage, so you're fine.
Okay. And that's gonna be 200 and a half. Another 13 points of damage.
13.
I rolled a 7.
Times it by 2.
Oh,
It was a crit. Yeah.
Oh, in that case,
So then that's
22.
14. Okay.
Well, no, because my strength doesn't get multiplied to damage.
Okay. I'm gonna give you all the benefit of the doubt and say that y'all silver sheened everything, just to make sure. Before y'all went in, everything was silver sheen.
Of course.
The prep.
Yeah, we were prepared, right?
Yeah. That was
Right
before
there.
y'all walked through it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got prepared.
It goes without saying.
Yeah. So
Silver and everything.
you punch this thing in the back of the head, and its robe kind of catches on fire. As you lean in, you grab your sword and you shove it right up into its back. You know, and the hilt of your sword kind of lifts it up a little bit, and it just crumbles into dust. Well, that's one down.
That was 2, dude. Did you recall this coming?
Oh yeah, that's two. Yeah. Of what was left.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see this happen, and you at your advantage point, when it lifted him up, you can tell that it's a vampire, and especially since it just crumbled into dust.
Okay.
Remember what you're shooting at over there, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a good guy. I'm on your side.
Well, supposedly that mask silver won't hurt you.
I can still get hurt myself.
We can still shoot him and hurt him.
Yeah, it's like red. Got stage 4 liver cancer. What are they gonna do?
So there's 5 left. If you look at it, in fact, the position that they had taken was the formation of the Grace. And it was the same thing, the same symbol that you saw down when you grabbed the Sun Orb. So it's that 8-pointed star in a circle within a square. Okay. So it's like a square and a square make that 8-pointed star. So that's, from your vantage point, that's what you can see. That's how they're laid out. One spot that was on that Grace was empty. So there was 7 of them. Dracolovich just killed one. He just killed the other. So there are 5 left, and they're still at their certain points.
As they're launching their attack, I take the one that's, I guess, directly below me,
Okay.
and I shoot a big ball at him.
Big ball of what?
Of shot.
Oh, the shot? Okay.
Yeah.
The slug.
The slug? Okay.
Yeah,
So you're saying you've got big balls.
I do.
We'll call it that. We'll just call it a slug. That's...
All right.
All right.
All right.
So that's been the entire time.
Yeah. Hold up.
So, Alright, that dice is going to do the trick.
If you want, you do have a hero point. Everybody started off with 1.
Yeah.
You can use your hero point to re-roll that.
Okay, we'll do that.
We need another inch of padding on this to keep
Is that-
There we go. Better.
Because we've been playing for
4 days.
2 hours.
Yeah.
No, 3.
Closer to 3.
Because you get one every hour or so. I'll say y'all have 2 hero points, so you have
Okay.
1 hero point left. Todd has 2.
Alright, so that's 18
Mm-hmm.
on the attack.
Okay.
So that hit.
18 overall.
Wait.
Because your proficiency should be expert, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at my key.
That's 8. So that's 12 plus your dexterity.
It's 4.
So that's 12. So that's 16 plus what you just rolled.
14.
So that's
So
at
30.
30.
Okay.
That's a crit, all right.
Alrighty. So the large is
2d10.
2d10.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull out.
And because it's silver, it's gonna go right through it. You don't have any 10s out?
I forgot that. Alright, double 9s.
Holy shit!
So what happened?
So
plus
he
2.
crit
Yeah.
on his in the shot.
Okay.
Then I rolled 18.
You rolled
20 damage.
2 9s. So
Plus
that's
2.
18. Well, hold on. So 18 times 2,
36.
36.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, so that's
38.
fucking Christ. Okay.
3 down.
As you shoot it, it bursts right through this thing's back and chest, and you even see the slug like slam itself into the ground. And you can retrieve it later if you
I
want.
was
Yes.
gonna say, can we get that back? Because that was bad.
And as that happens, you just see like bone and viscera go with it. And it's just like that shotgun effect of a cannonball, just ripped right through it. And what's left of it standing just turns into dust.
And then I say, it's been revoked.
Roll and intimidate.
All I think of is a blade when you talk about those that fall into dust.
That's essentially what's happening. Yeah.
My intimidates nothing. This is gonna be fun.
Because, I mean, y'all-
What's been revoked?
I mean, just with those
I just said
two,
it's been revoked.
with the 2 crits, I mean, y'all have pierced these things' hearts and destroyed the hearts, so it's like they can't even turn to mist.
Yeah, that's a 7 because my intimidation's only over 1.
Yeah, they're
not intimidated, baby. But
they actually look up at you and they're like, you got 2 more actions. And that's 1 off of your air cartridge, so you can use it 9 more times.
All right.
Before you have to switch it out.
So I'm going to.
Remember, it's now a reload 0,
Yeah,
so it doesn't cost you an extra action to
So
to
load.
reload
You
it.
can
So
shoot
I
it
can
2
move
more
to the
times.
next one.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
And same
It's going to
thing.
be a -5.
So
Was it overall?
minus the 5. Right, okay, hold on. It's 7, 11.
What was your ranged attack right now? It's 14, right?
Yeah, so
So 14 plus a 7.
right. Plus 4. So I was getting that. My math is slow.
I know.
You've been drinking a little bit.
Alright, so that's 21 plus 4 is 26.
Okay, -5.
Minus 5 is 21.
It will hit.
Yeah.
Which
you
shot are
did
you
that
using?
based
The
on
same.
what you told me, so. I did the math, but based off what you told me, to know what the AC is.
It's 20.
10,
Yeah. I have no problem. They're not wearing armor. I mean, they're just wearing the cloaks.
10, 13, plus was 15.
Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, as you shoot this thing, because you moved a little bit, you just see that shot just rip through its upper torso, and you see the arm just kind of fly off. You can see, it's missing an arm and its shoulder and stuff right here, but it's not down yet.
Okay. And here's for my third. It's going to be... Can I do it again? I'll shoot that same one again.
Okay.
So what's it going to be a minus?
It will be
10.
minus 10.
Yeah.
Alright. So
You may not want to, because it's a waste of ammo. I would say find another target and use your hunter's mark, or hunter's spray. That way you can get a bonus to your attack.
Okay. Then the next one over.
Okay. So you're going to leave that one, you're going to
Yeah.
go to the next one. Okay.
Djokovic and I'll take care of that one.
Yep.
I've been injured.
It is now their turn.
Oh, goody.
I mean, there's only 3 and 1 injured, so...
3.5 left. I guess 3 3/4. He still has 2 legs and an arm, but yeah, he's another one.
Okay.
Again, we got Paul Rubens as a vampire, missing
Yep.
one arm.
The first one runs up on TNT.
This is where I need to take the attack of opportunity from the fighter.
Mm-hmm. And let's see.
It's on the list. It's on the list.
It will hit.
Dang. Pretty impressive attack.
Yep. I rolled a 19.
Oh, yeah. And my AC's only 26. So you're all 19. It's, yeah.
It does 11 damage.
Is that before or after the -7? Physical resistance -7.
Oh yeah, that's right. Before.
Okay. If you just want to give me
That's
damage
what you
before, I'll just
Yeah.
keep track myself.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, y'all are keeping track of your own health.
Well, no,
As of
but
the-
is it resistance?
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you the overall, and then
Okay.
you reduce it yourself.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, it's second. No, it's done. Second one runs up on you.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Because the way they just came down, the way he shot them, it's 2 on either that were the furthest back, and they're running up 2 on you, 2 on Djokovic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one's just kind of
Pissed and standing there.
yeah. Well, the second one that's running after Djokovic is the one missing an arm.
Oh.
Actually, no, that's the one that's running after you.
Okay.
That one.
Trying to kill me?
I can't help it. I rolled an 18.
Dang. Get a different die. Alright.
Yeah, you're only gonna take 7 before the. Say you take nothing. So you go after Djokovic. Both of them run up. They're using, because of the distance, they have to use 2 actions to move up and then 1 to attack. Nope. In fact. Okay. So as they run up against Djokovic and they go to claw him, he just goes like. One of them he cuts across the chest, but the other one that he attacked first, the head is gone. And it just crumbles to dust. So it's like, but since the head's gone and not the heart, it crumbled to dust. Just saying. It's a fun little effect. So yeah, the other one is just like, you just see this blackish purple ichor kind of seep down. And then it is his turn. Yeah, he finishes the thing off. Jesus Christ, these dice are amazing. Whoever gets these dice is going to be having a good time. So yeah, you see him as his attack of opportunity when they ran up on him. As he killed one and sliced the other one, he just turns that blade back around and finishes the job. And it's down and out. You see him extend his arm out like that. And you see shadows pierce up from the ground. Oh my god. And you see the shadow go straight up the vampire that is missing the arm, and it pierces right through underneath him in the middle. And you see just shove its head back, and the shadow spike just go up. Kind of like a stalagmite or stalactite? Yeah. There's like... Stalactite was because they...
Might reach the ceiling. A tight hangs from the ceiling.
Yeah, because it's hanging tight from the ceiling.
I'm thinking Hela from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that too. So yeah, it just pierces right through him, and you see it not crumble to dust, but just turn into shadow and just get absorbed into that spike, and the cloak just goes away, and then...
I have to learn how to do this.
Oh my god.
Is that natural 20?
Well, it was a 19, and then I moved it.
Until you moved it.
And then from that shadow that went up the other one, a spike shoots off and pierces the other one in the head. And you kind of see the same thing where it crumbles to dust a little bit, but then is just absorbed into the shadow. And Dracolovich looks up at you and is like... It's like, good. These would just spawn. This is not good.
They're all dead.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Alright, so I jump down there.
Roll in acrobatics.
Roll in acrobatics. That way you're doing like a claw slide down. Because if you're just going to jump down, that's too high and you're going to take fall damage.
You know what I mean? I come down there.
Yeah.
You crawl down there or something. You climb down.
Yeah,
You
roll
gotta
acrobatics is fine.
That's...
No, you're good.
Yeah.
With that plus your level, you're fine.
29.
Yeah. So yeah, you do that cool thing. You have your blunderbuss on one hand. You do that Wolverine. Like, your one foot's up against the wall, the other's kind of hanging out, but you're like falling down on it, like pirate style. You know, kind of like Chunk and
hey, you guys.
yeah,
Okay,
he's going through the sail. You
The
know,
dagger thing.
yeah. You're going through that.
Even though it's not possible to do that, but it looks cool. So.
Actually, it is possible. Mythbusters showed it was possible. It was hard as hell, but it could be done.
Also, because you have to have the right balance, the right angle, and the right strength to do it. So
And the right material of the rigging and everything. And,
basically, unless everything's perfect, it's impossible.
Yeah. So you slide down. You meet up with Chikolovich and TNT. This is not good. As he walks up closer to the altar, you can see the shadow is fully over this figure. Off to the distance. It is good to see you again, Father. You see more shadow just kind of ripple out, and you see this man step forward, and a dozen other figures step out too. It took you long enough to get here. Aster, I do not know what you are doing here. I do not know why you have this body, but I will stop you. Stop you now. Good luck, Father.
I don't particularly like this fellow.
Human, but looks ancient, almost. And he's balding, his hair looks like it's fallen out and everything. And the skin is wrinkled and gnarly, and he looks more creature-ish than he does human. And around him is more of the rogue figures, and they're all like getting ready to attack. Initiative!
I need to quit using this one.
It's whatever you were
Initiative
doing
is based
before.
off what you were doing before. So in this case, it'd be
Acrobatics.
perception.
Yeah, it'd be perception in this case. Yeah.
All right.
Because we were all standing around watching.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Then that is a 20.
20. Okay.
It's perception. 30.
30. Okay. So okay, this is gonna be.
There's a dozen of them, you say?
Yeah.
You get an extra inch of padding just so I don't. So I can act normally underneath the mask.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's not your fault. It was something that I thought about it like when I
Yeah.
got here.
Yeah.
It's like
We can go to Walmart or something or Joann's and
I'll do that
yeah.
Tuesday after everybody leaves.
I might have some at the house. Yeah, I got some at the house.
I'll just do some here and then some down
A little
here.
bit on the chin, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
I can take care of it next week.
Yeah. All right. It is going to be Dracolovich.
Of course.
Then it's going to be Aster.
Bastard.
Then it's going to be TNT.
Hell yeah.
And then it's going to be 6 of them.
Ro's favorite thing. He gets to go after monsters.
And then Ro.
Wait a minute.
And then them.
Give me a second. I have. Did I account for that? Even improved
Well, what is your
initiative.
perception and what did you roll?
No, I mean I know I have improved initiative.
Oh,
Plus 2.
yeah.
So 22.
All right, it's 22. There you go.
That'll okay. So it's gonna be Dracolovich, Aster, TNT, Ro, and then the rest of them.
All right, it's better. Not much, but it's better.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Hey, all that means is that, you except for the big bad that I can't wait to kill.
Yeah. All right.
Well, never mind.
Hmm?
I've got an idea.
Okay. Okay. You see Dracolovich shoot out one of his shadow tendrils, and it. So glad I wrote. Jesus Christ, that's a 19. Okay. It grabs a hold of the Aster figure, and it pulls it closer. And then
That's a fighter feat. It's actually kind of cool.
what the fuck? Like I'm not. That's 2 19s in a row now.
I want to use that die.
Okay, whoever's getting this blue die is freaking amazing.
I don't
I don't know. I'm like taking it back and putting in that.
You use it. So as
I
it
got a different one to replace it with. It doesn't.
as
do
he
so well.
pulls Aster closer, dear God, I didn't. Okay, he slashes with his other sword, and you see Aster's head.
roll off, huh?
You
Roll
love,
off.
you love it. The guy who wrote the story accidentally kills the main big bad
I wasn't even.
in the first move.
I wasn't even expecting it.
He screws himself.
I did.
That is the funny thing. Usually we fuck up the story, but he actually.
You know what the worst part about this is? If he's the guy that created all these, they're all dead too now. So that's game.
As he chops off the head,
Unless it's not the real Aster.
as he chops off the head, you just see it turn into smoke, the whole body and everything, and it flies off. 4 of the 12 crumble and go to dust. So that leaves 8.
Interesting.
It is then. He has one action left. Ooh, yes. Ooh, I've been meaning to try this. Yes.
It's never a good thing when a dungeon master says that, but when it's not against you, then it's alright.
All right.
Baby needs a new pair of shoes.
You see him do that with his hand, and okay, you just see this icy blast shoot out of his hand towards the figures, and it hits 2 of them, and they just turn to solid ice. And they're just frozen there. Like, you can see with the humidity in the air and stuff, you can cracks start forming
That's
in
the
the
worst
ice.
case scenario. Hit him with one of your bird shot things and shattered both of them.
Yeah, and you just see them you can see them start to crack just because the heat and humidity that's in the area just cracking a little bit. TNT, your turn.
Okay.
That takes care of 2 of them.
How far away are they?
You can get there in 1 action.
Okay. I move up to whatever ones are next to the ones that are now ice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a flurry.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see. And then, I've got to pull the rules on flurry because I've got flurry. Fun part, I was right there, so. Okay, that's 34.
Okay.
And then that one is 22.
You will crit on the first one.
Okay.
The second one will hit.
Okay. And I'm going to go into the door-handed assault, both of them.
Okay.
Since it's a free action thing. First one, just roll the 10.
Okay. So that's going to be what, 20?
22, 20, 26 overall for that attack.
Okay. Jesus. Okay.
And then the other one's just going to be... do the math in my head real quick. 9.
9? Okay. So yeah, you manage... Jesus Christ. You actually did a lot of damage to him. As you tear into this thing with your weapons...
Oh, this is just...
Oh yeah, with your warblade. Just one. I mean, you just... You're loving these new weapons. Like, they're so light and just so sharp that these things are just... And with that silver sheen...
Hot knife through butter.
Yeah, you just see it, like... The skin just kind of, like, melts and burns at the same time that you're going through it. And you manage to chop off both of this thing's arms.
Nice. He's been disarmed.
Yeah. He's still up, but he's been disarmed.
Next time I'll go ahead and do a third attack too, then why not?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, why not?
Wait.
Third attack's out of -6 in this case.
Yeah, go for it.
Which is going to be a 22.
Overall after the penalty? Yeah, that'll hit.
14.
You only had 9 left.
How late daddy is.
So yeah, after you disarm him, I mean, you just went like, phoop, phoop, and you just shove it right into his heart, and you just see it like burst into that dust. Ro, it's your turn.
Alright, so how many are
movies,
left?
you know? Who's next? Oh, no.
Do you want to say anything afterwards? or-
no, I just...
Okay.
How many are left?
That is going to be
3 of the 8.
5?
So 5 left.
There's 5 left. 2. There's 7 left.
2 are frozen.
2 are frozen. And if you use your scatter shot, you can possibly kill him.
Alright.
Just remember, I'm standing next to them. I am your friend.
Actually, what I was going to do...
Well, okay, so what it is there's the 2 frozen. There's another one over here. Then you have TNT, this one. So if you aim at the 2 that are frozen, you only hit those 2 with your scatter shot.
No. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up... Or how far away is the one... You said there's the 2
It's
here,
going to take
the
you a
one-
move action to get to
there?
any of them, yeah.
Alright. I'll do this. Pull my coin out.
Okay.
Lightning, so...
Lightning?
the haste.
Okay. Dear God. That's actually a good throw. That's much needed. So, yeah, you feel the effects of the haste come over you again. You have that energy. You're like, yeah! You're on speed right now.
So, basically, so you got the 2 frozen here, 1 here, and then him on this side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to... The one next to the 2 frozen, I'm going to kind of run up and then kind of slide on my knees up and under. And like when I get under him, I'm just going to...
Okay, so you used 1 action.
So you're gonna try and give him a new blood hole, is what you're saying.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics. I'm hoping he pulls off that
Done
bucket shit again.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
What do you
Alright, so
roll?
that's...
17.
Yeah, so add 14 to that. That's 30.
31.
Yeah, 31.
What is your...
Beverage?
Wow!
Beverage, anyone?
If you can give me my water. That's there. So, they get attacks of opportunity. He whiffs it, so that'll come into play in a little bit. Go ahead and roll your attack.
17 plus... Alright, help me with this. 4 plus...
Roll the 17 again.
Yeah, what was the...
That was 31 for last time.
Well, this is for his attack. So,
Oh, okay. What was your attack again? 16, 15?
12.
I'm,
So it's 12 plus your dexterity. What's your dexterity?
my dexterity is 4.
4. So that's 12 plus 4. So that's 16.
33.
So 16. Just
Yes.
quickly write down 16 for
16.
attack.
Good idea.
For your ranged attack. So that's 16 plus a 17.
33.
33. You crit.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead and roll the damage.
Alright, so since
Hey,
this is
hit.
this one guy, I'm doing the 2d10s.
Yeah.
So a 2 and a 5.
5, 6,
7.
7. So that's
times
14.
2, 14. Plus 2,
So that's 18.
18.
He had to pull the calculator out. You were doing so much stuff. When you make the dungeon master pull a calculator, that's when you know you did
Yeah.
too much.
Alright, oh god, this is awesome. So yeah, that's gonna be 2 of your actions. Because I'm considering the run and the slide as your move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all part of it. The acrobatics is kind of a free, so that's going to be 1 move to slide up underneath them. 1 attack to do that. You have 1 more action still. That has to be either a move or an attack.
And then I was going to turn around and using my spread attack, shoot the 2 frozen ones.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
So that's...
That still
We'll
counts
roll the
as
attack.
one.
Yeah.
That still counts as 1.
That's...
What'd you roll?
26.
26 minus 5.
21.
That's 21. Oh yeah, that'll hit. So go ahead and roll.
The
Are you using the
small
medium
ones.
shot or the small shot?
Yeah, the one that gives me the area of attack.
Well, both the medium and the
Right.
small will do it.
Do the medium.
Medium, okay, 2d8.
So 8 plus 2,
10,
plus 2,
14, 12.
12. Okay. Okay.
And since I'm at the feet of these things, could I be considered hidden now in the shadows? Using my
Go ahead and roll stealth.
finish that off.
Yeah, because I mean you have the feats for it. So. Yeah, you're fine. You're hidden in the shadows right now. All right, so as you do this, you run at this guy, and he tries to swipe at you as you slide underneath his legs, but you were so fast in that movement, and you're so small that he wasn't expecting it. And as you get up underneath him, you kind of shoot, and you blow off one of his legs. He's still living, or undead, but he's missing a leg now. And as you kind of roll and get to a little standing, you throw in that medium shot, and you see these two figures just crack even more. You know, they're not completely shattered, but more and more cracks have developed in these things. And then it is Lilton.
How far
And
away
now
are
I'm
those frozen
concealed.
ones from me?
They're right next to you.
And what's the angle? Are they like lined up, or they like? Is it
Yeah. I mean, when they came out, they were like
Okay, so those guys are lined up next to
British formation
me? Okay,
front line. Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay.
How far away is that slug of yours in the dirt?
You will have to. Oh Jesus fucking Christ! It's within range.
Okay, so okay.
It's within. God damn it! Oh, I know what you're gonna do, and I love it. I hate it, but I love it. Okay, so the guy that's in front of you. Wait, no, yeah, you completely get away with him. He's dead.
Yeah.
Two of them that were on that side, they come running up at you. Okay. They completely miss with their first claw attacks, but both of them end up sinking claws into you on their second attacks.
Jerks.
And they do, if anything, 12 and 11. That's before your resistance. But they do. What is your?
Well, 12 and they attack me at the same time, or is just one after the other?
They both attack at the same time.
Okay, so technically it's...
But the you would still separate the damage from.
Okay.
Or yeah, because they're not
coordinated.
Yeah, I mean one was like one hit you at one time, while a second later the other one hit you, or fraction of a second later. So they. It's not like the rat folk where they would have attacked exactly at the same. Yeah.
Okay.
What is your fortitude DC?
What is that again?
Your fortitude plus 10.
25.
Shit. Okay. So both of them grab a hold of you.
Okay.
And they sink their fangs into you. But they grabbed you by the shoulders, and like they're
Trying to eat me.
yeah, one bit you in the shoulder here, and the other one bit you in the other shoulder right here. You will take 9 and 7 before the resistance.
Okay. Is that a physical attack that I'm taking damage?
Yeah, it's a physical attack.
Okay.
They're sinking their fangs into you.
Okay.
However, you will be drained 1. Because both of them managed to actually latch onto you. Yeah, you take the drained 1.
That's fine.
The one that you shot the leg off of, he manages to twist himself around. He's going to try and grab a hold of... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a nat 20. I think he's got you.
What is your... Well, no, that's going to hit you.
Or I conceal though?
Because of the scent, he can get you. You're just concealed from sight. Yeah. The vampires, man.
Vampires have life sense, so
Yeah.
they can see you, smell you, that kind of stuff.
He will
Somewhere.
do 6. So he's going to do 12 damage to you.
It'd be nice if we had somebody else here, that had some shields that could smash these guys
Yeah.
with Oblivion Force,
What is your Fortitude DC? So it's your Fortitude plus 10.
Yeah, my Fortitude DC is 24.
24? Okay. So this thing grabs you by the leg and he pulls you closer to him and he bites you in the thigh. And as he bites you in the thigh, he starts trembling and he lets go and he starts screaming and you can see your blood in his mouth and it's melting away at his face. And it just spreads and the bone and everything just melts away. He dead.
Wish I had blood to do that. My blood could do that.
Yeah, I'm interested to know why that happened. But.
Yeah.
Go find out.
Alright.
It is now.
I'm vampire proof!
Let's see.
Are you vampire proof or the anti-vampire?
So, 1 hit. Okay, so that one's dead. There's 2.
All I know is those two things pissed me off a lot.
Okay.
I was gonna do something totally epic, and now I gotta take care of these two bastards.
And 1. Let's see. Yeah. The last one is going after Dracolovich. I don't know why.
Because he's not smart.
Yeah. Okay. Ro can see this as the guy launches himself over at Dracolovich. Dracolovich just flicks up his sword and just slices that vampire right in half. And you just see kind of the bullet split where both heads just turn to dust and then float right behind him.
I want his sword.
I want both of you to deal with these. I have something else to deal with. You see him, the shadows, Ro sees the shadows consume him, and then he disappears real quick.
Okay.
It is now TNT's turn.
Okay. Now I'm really pissed off. Okay. I'm gonna start flurrying me some bitches.
Thought you were gonna use the...
1022.
Holy crap.
Are you serious? Holy crap.
People really want you to wear that on your cruise.
Well, if I do, it's 2 actions if I do that. So.
Do it.
Okay. Alright. I use telekinetic projectile and throw that slug through the guys in ice. That's what I was planning on doing. As soon as I mentioned it, he knew.
I know exactly.
And that is a 29 for my spell.
Fuck. Yeah. Wait. Oh.
They're flat-footed or they're immobile. They're.
Holy shit. Okay. As...
You just kind of see me take my hand. Flip.
Dear God. Okay.
These things are badass.
So as...
It's tired of them rubbing on the back of
Yeah, I didn't...
The
say
hook's too long.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps
Are
poking
those
me.
fish hooks? Did you not?
Well, they are fish hook. So. As you reach behind you, you can feel that slug, and you whip it around, and as it whips around, it goes right in front of Rose's face, and just that angle, and it rips through the first one, and it keeps going and rips through the second one, and you just see them just shatter and then crumple, and they don't even turn to dust. It's just ice on the ground now. Yeah, that was an insta-kill on those. Their AC had gone down to 10.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's... So that's what you... Okay. Let's see. And that one's dead. There are 2 left.
Yeah, I know. They're both trying
Look.
to mount my shoulders.
Yeah. That's the 2 that are on you.
Yeah. Now I'm really afraid.
Where's Shoeless Joe Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, the leg I took off. Where's he at?
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Like, your blood, like,
That
melted.
he's the one
his-
who bit me.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So the 2 on you,
Let's see.
you can try and do an athletics to break yourself free.
So I'm gonna try and get out of the way because I know he's gonna shoot at him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try athletics and try to slink away so I'm not in the way of any
Or-
shots.
How about this?
Wait a minute, I have quick draw. I could do a double attack. Not that I do anything because I'm not gonna kill him.
You can feel... roll perception. I'll let you do this real quick.
36.
Okay. You can feel the shadows pulling on your legs to try and bring you down. If you go with them, you can do a stealth, and if you roll high enough, you can meld into the shadow, and that will break through 3.
So if I take 10, it's a 29. Or do I need to roll for it?
You will have to roll for it
Okay.
because this is your first time actually doing this.
No. Is this like shadow step? Like
Yeah,
not shadow step. Well, could be shadow.
the shadow step. Yeah.
Dimension door.
It's gonna be more like shadow step,
Okay.
not actual dimension door, because you're gonna be melding with the shadows and then popping out.
Okay. As I was rolling, I was like, wait a minute. Let me
Yeah,
make sure I
because
know.
this is gonna be technically like a move action.
Okay.
So
It's
if
stealth, not a spell.
yeah, stuff.
And that's a 35.
Okay. As you feel the shadows pull on your legs, you actually go limp, and then you meld down into the shadows. It's like they just yank you down, and then you pop up 30 feet somewhere else that you want to go to.
I'm gonna pop up on the other side of Row.
So you're gonna pop up behind him? Okay. So as you get sucked down and pop up right behind Roe, those 2 vampires that had a hold of you, let's see if they...
See if they can let go fast enough without taking damage.
Yeah, they're fine. They kind of clink heads a little bit, but they're fine. That was the end of yours. Roe, it's your turn.
Alright, so as that happens and those guys are 2 next to each other now, I just sit there and I say, knock, knock.
Go ahead and fire.
Love the throwback to previous
Yes. 16 plus 9.
25.
Thank
That'll
you.
that'll hit.
Sorry, I had to do that thing with the slug when you said it was buried in the ground. I'm like, I gotta use that. Just within 30 feet.
This will be
I'm glad I
the,
took
the
telekinetic
spread,
projectile.
the medium shot.
Medium shot? Okay.
2. Plus the 2 plus. Yeah, so 4. I guess I used a little shot.
So,
Okay, you have 2 more actions.
And
Say while he's gone, you may need to take his nose and see if you can't do something to help it breathe better and not rub on the nose so much.
Yeah, I'll shoot again.
Well, he only has to wear it one more time.
Maybe.
Yes.
What'd you throw?
18.
18
Plus
plus
16.
14, 16.
34,
34 minus 5.
29.
That is a hit.
Five that time. My D8 suck.
That's probably why I did the dual-handed assault. Go from a D8 to a D10.
Alright, you have... Actually, no, technically you have 2 more actions. One of them has to be a move or an attack.
Oh, that's right.
Because you're still under haste for...
Yeah. 4 rounds? Right, how many rounds is it again?
It's 10 rounds. Or,
Okay, so 7 rounds.
yeah, because it's 1 minute worth.
Okay, so 10 rounds. This
yeah.
is 3rd round with it here, so yeah.
Alright, so since these guys are wounded with gaping holes, yeah, he said if I threw like silver sheen at him, it wouldn't act as a acid attack to them. But I could throw acid.
No,
but
they're vampires, so it would actually act as... It's not against werewolves or zombies that it would act like acid. Vampires,
Okay.
it would.
Alright, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot a silver
Silver
sheen
sheen?
bobble at
Okay.
him.
Go ahead.
And I guess that'd be the same effects as at the acid attacks?
Yeah.
Alright. So it's gonna be
So whatever your damage is for your acid,
acids. Yes, that's what I'm pulling out.
that's the
right now.
damage that'll be for the silver sheen.
Okay. Alright, 16 is 26.
26 minus 10?
16.
So 16.
It won't hit.
Oh, the vial isn't shattered now, so you can use it again later.
Roll a percentile. Yeah.
$72.
Okay, as you shoot it, it kind of overshoots a little bit, and it manages to land in a patch of grass that has grown really tall, and you don't you think you don't hear it shatter. You think it's fine.
Alright. And then
You got one more action.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over towards it.
You're gonna move closer to it.
I'm gonna go to move to retrieve the bobble.
It's gonna take you closer to those guys.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You can.
I'm banking on
It's
my
gonna- it's gonna
antenna.
take you to-
Try stealthing over there if you can.
Yeah, stealth in it. Also,
That's
they'll
not-
smell me
Well,
anyways.
Well,
Yeah, they
they're-
sense them.
you'd say
Um, Visually, it'll be harder
But I've got the
to
haste
hit you, but
still, so
it will take you 2 actions to go retrieve the bauble. To skirt them, you can go off, but the moment you get closer to them, it's their turn after your turn.
that's fine.
So if you're closer to them, they're coming after you.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna go closer to retrieve your bauble. And as you get closer, they are now focused. The blue die disappeared. Oh no, it's okay.
Yay! Ah, damn it.
They're gonna take actions to move towards you.
Actually, I know it might be such a bad thing if they attack you.
That's
Well,
fine.
the last one died.
Exactly.
He
Okay.
crit you. Oh, okay, so he crits himself then.
And if I die, I die. If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
So the first one hits you for a combined 6. For a combined 12. He gets you with both claws. What is your fortitude AC? Or DC? So fortitude plus 10?
24.
Okay, yeah, he does not manage to grab a hold of you. The second one hits you for a combined... Because he had crit you on his attack. So that's 6. So that's 12 for 18 damage.
Owie.
He does not grab a hold of you.
Lucky bastard.
Okay. Do. Okay. As like claw into your flesh, you can smell this burning smell. It's not rat folk burning, it's them. As they rear back, you can see their fingers are charred and just starting to melt away. So the one that managed to get 2 claws into you, both of his hands are burning away like acid, just kind of eating away.
Blood.
And then the other one that managed to crit you, who dug his fingers a little bit deeper into you, you can see like 2 of his fingers are like just completely gone, and his other fingers are starting to melt as well. And then it is TNT's turn.
So where is that slug now?
So the slug, as it went through the first one, it hit the other one, and it just kind of tumbled away a little bit. So it's still within range, yeah.
So trying to think if there's an angle where I can just throw it at those other 2 guys now. If I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to hit one of them, but we'll see.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Alright, and my spell attack is going to be 21.
21? Okay. You will hit.
Alright. Screw you. It was a 1.
No.
The others are 5s. We got 2 5s, a 3, and a 1. So it's 14, 15, 17.
17. And which one are you aiming for? The one that just has one hand that's crumbling away, or the one with both?
The one with one hand crumbling
The
away.
one with one? Okay.
Sorry, I didn't do as good of a job this time. And how far away are they from me?
They're because they went to go move towards row. They're if you go after them, they're about 5 feet away from what you can get to them.
That's fine.
Okay.
So
you're
get
gonna
close
spin.
enough to them, then they'll face me.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna go move up to them. Okay. So that's all of your actions. Row, your turn.
Okay. So those guys. Basically, what I'm going to do is.
If you want to go get your bauble, you can, because you can use your haste movement to get it.
I'm trying to say if I want to shoot at him, or since now that I'm within arm's reach,
Yeah.
I can just grab 2 more baubles out.
Do it at them. Okay.
Yeah, just like kind of.
Okay. If you want to do that, make 2 attack actions. So it's going to be 2 of your actions. So the first one is normal. And you're kind of tossing them at them. You're not going to be like slamming it against them.
That's what I do with my flame. You're not doing
Yeah.
was
Was it overall?
19.
19 overall?
Mm-hmm.
Roll a reflex.
23.
Okay. As you pull out one and you throw it at the one that...
Can I catch it?
That's what
Okay.
So as you go and you toss it at the dude with the one hand that has the 2 fingers missing, it misses him just barely. And then with your new supernatural reflexes and stuff, you're like, you just grab it right out of the air. Roll for your second bubble. It's going to be at -5.
There we go.
17, that's a good roll.
Yeah, so 16
You'll hit.
-5. Okay.
So yeah, 16, 17 is 33, -5 is 28. That's going to hit.
Yeah. 2 away from a crit. Jesus. That's so close.
2, 6. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 2 splash. So 10 persistent, and then 2 plus 2 splash.
Okay. Yeah, as you hit him, it hits him kind of in the stomach because you're smaller than him, and you're just like real quick, like. So it hits him in the stomach, and you see it start to just eat away at his stomach and his flesh, and like what the remnants of what would have been his stomach just like falls out, and you can see like blood just pour down the front of him. The second one, when it hit his stomach, it also splashed off and hit the other one. It got him in the arm. It's like, but both of them are still up. And you have 2 more actions. You okay?
No, it's the mask. It's a combination of making my nose sweat.
Yeah,
The
that's
smells
alright.
getting my sinuses going.
If you want to go to your other one, that's fine.
This is the one.
Your cloth one.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Now the one, I wonder, the one that I just did that to, it's got in the stomach now. Can I reach up and...
Are you going to try and do a molar off on his heart or something?
Yeah. Reach up through his stomach hole and with my silver sheen claws or silver tipped claws just reach up and...
So, roll the attack. I mean...
I want to see...
Actually, you know what? Because you're grabbing something, it's athletics.
Right.
That's true, because this isn't an
So you
grapple.
Yeah, this isn't an attack.
yeah. You're gonna... Whatever you roll, it's not even an attack, so you don't have a penalty on it. You're going to have to beat a DC of 19.
Okay.
Which means if his athletics is in here like mine, it should be relatively, knock on wood, not difficult.
Gotta be 19. Gotta be the 19. Gotta be the 19.
19 overall.
That is a 24.
Holy shit, okay! Yeah, I mean, you manage... Because he kind of doubled over at the same time. So it's... You just reach your hand right up in him, and you can feel the flesh inside of him start to melt away as your silver-tipped claws just reach up, and you grab his heart, and you squeeze. Give me an athletics, and see how hard you squeeze it.
I hope he rips it out of his chest so we can see the like, Bolero!
It's a 22.
Yeah, as your fist is still in him, you squeeze as you go to pull out, but you squeeze it so hard that it bursts in your hand, and all of them just crumbles to dust around you. But you still have like that blood on your arm and your fingers. So that's going to be the end of both of your turn. Because I mean, it was one action to do that, and then the next to grab it.
Cool.
So yeah,
if I had one more, I was gonna go like this.
So yeah, you just So you want to make it intimidate? I mean, I'll let you do it with advantage too.
All right.
So.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of look at the other guy. Just kind of.
You want a piece of me? You want a piece of
My
me?
intimidation is nothing, but
You're gonna have
You
to
get
beat a
advantage,
21.
Give it a shot.
I mean, you get to roll
I
two.
can tie. The most I can do is tie it.
Okay.
I can't beat it. No
Let's
matter
roll
what.
that 20 anyway.
Yeah. Just try.
That 20
You rolled a
now.
1.
Kind of look at him.
No. Roll it again. Roll it again. Remember advantage. 2d20. Whatever's the higher one.
Oh! It's a 21.
Are you rolling that 20?
I rolled it at 20.
So here's the thing with Pathfinder 2. You either meet or exceed for a success.
Alright.
And you met it. He is like, he just, with all the damage he just took, he just sees this other guy just, with you, fucking, he can see the gore on your hand. He's like, and he tries to run away. And as he's running away, a shadow spike shoots up through its back. And Dracolovich is back. And he looks a little bit worse for wear. Some of his clothing is torn. You can see he's been in a fight. And he gets up to you. He would be breathing heavy if he would actually be breathing?
Dude, a vampires don't.
Yeah, they don't breathe. They don't breathe. You have done a very good job here. I am proud of you too, and not worse for wear. Not bad. But we need to go now. And as he says that, you hear a very familiar sound. It brings you back to that crypt where you got the sun orb. And it's just this. And the shadows just that were on the altar form up into this red cloaked figure of a shade. You may have tried to win this time, but you are too late. We have won. And the shadow,
Look at the dust around me.
the shadow dissipates into the body. You can see it raise up onto its feet, and shadow just starts pouring out from where the neck was and just starts cascading down around the figure. And you start to feel this trembling in the earth. In fact, make reflexes.
29.
20.
Okay. You actually fall down to your feet or your butt because you're not used to it. You're fine. Dracolovich is like, and the cloak of shadows, as it wraps around it, starts forming armor around this thing. It's just black plate mail, and the ground just keeps trembling. And from underneath the altar, it starts to crack apart, and you can see like fire start to erupt from underneath it, and it just shatters into pieces. Not enough to reach you or do any damage to you, but you can feel the little pecks of stone hit you. And out from underneath it, this giant horse comes up from underneath the ground. And as it whinnies, it's not a horse whinny, it's like the screams of the dead coming out from it, and it sounds horrible. Make a will save.
Nat 20, 35.
Awesome.
I ain't scared of this thing. I still feel
24.
right.
24? Oh shit, you barely made it. Y'all you cover your ears in just enough time, and you just watch this, and its hooves are on flame, and as it's screaming this weird scream, fire and smoke just kind of billows out from its mouth,
I want a horse like that.
and the armor-clad figure grabs a hold of the mane and pulls itself up onto the back of the horse. And he reaches his hand out, and the shadows kind of form up almost like a stone and then separate. And you see this large two-handed sword come up out of the ground. He grabs a hold of it. From the other side, he holds out his other hand. Same kind of thing, but a large one-handed axe comes out and he grabs a hold of it. If it had a head, you could swear it's looking at you. But from where the neck is, the smoke is still billowing out of it.
So it's a Doulahan.
Possibly.
Well, that's this creature's a Doulahan, so.
And the horse rears up, screams again. You just see this flame of jet flame come from its mouth. Jakolovich stands up, gets before you, the two of you. Not today, General. And the shadows just envelop him. And you see him just, as it bursts out, the shadows form these two massive black wings. And Jakolovich is even taller than before. He's almost huge in nature. But he doesn't look like himself. He's almost gaunt and skeleton-like, wrapped in tight, worn black leathery skin. And he resembles more of a bat than he does a human or an elf. And from there he reaches his hand down. You see him lift up this giant scythe. You see him fly at the general. You see the two clash. You just see shadows rip out. You hear Jakolovich, "Run, you fools! Run!"
Don't have to tell me twice.
Okay.
I'm still hasting too, so I'm like,
I'll walk over to him, grab him, and I use my shadows to teleport us the F out of there.
Okay, go ahead and roll yourself.
37.
37? Okay. As you do that, you grab a hold of him. Go ahead and make another will and fortitude.
alright. So fortitude is
17. No. Yeah, the 8. We'll go with that.
that's
So you fail the fortitude, you succeed on the will. So as you lurch forward again, that whatever your max distance is, 30?
For this one,
Or do you want to do 3 dash movements?
I'll do 3 dash movements.
3? Okay.
Get us out of there.
So that's 90 feet? Yeah. Okay, because this is the first time you've gone this far. As the shadows envelop you and you're lurched forward again, that 90 feet, and the night comes back to you. You're fine, but all of a sudden you just start vomiting because your stomach finally got to you're like, and
While he's finishing retching, I just make sure I hook his arm and I turn the ring 3 times to get us
turn the ring 3 times.
the hell out of there.
As you do that, you see the chains come out from the ring, Clancy's chains, and start to swirl around you, and then, cling on tight and form that circle. And as you go and drag Ro through, you can see the figure on the horse running at you without Jakolovich in sight. So you just flick him off and then...
Yeah. I give that thing to the bird like, fuck you, peace out, we're done. Exactly.
As you do that, you start to go out. What is y'all's reflex DCs?
29.
26.
Okay. As that happens, you see the axe spinning straight at you. And as y'all go through, you actually let go of Ro and you push him a little bit. And it goes right between y'all and sticks into Clancy's wall. Like it barely missed
Now
y'all.
the real question is going to be: can I use this axe? Because that'd be fun. Probably not, but you know.
And then as it starts getting a little bit closer, the chains collapse. Y'all are back in Clancy's lab.
Okay.
Yeah. You look behind you to see where the axe is, and it just starts
Dissolving.
dissipating. Yeah,
That's
in
what
the
I thought
shadows.
was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh no, are you two okay? I'm going Mrs. Doubtfire. What the fuck? Oh, it's one of the voices he did. Okay, whatever. I'm done with.
Clancy's
voice.
high pitched
I
and
know.
flamboyant.
I know. I can't do it tonight. I practiced too much for Dracolovich.
Welcome to my life.
So what y'all do?
I just kind of... Well, I'm all beat up. I obviously need medical attention.
Well, you got
We
potions.
have very serious problems, Clancy.
What's happened?
A lot.
Okay. Can you describe? Can you describe a lot? I don't know.
I'm vampire proof.
You're vampire. What do you mean you're vampire proof?
It seems that they bit me and melted away.
I meant
They
it.
scratched me and my blood damaged their hands.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means.
Clancy kind of turns his head as you're describing what they did to you. He's like, he grabs your hand, the hand that has the ring that you shove through the chest and everything. I don't know how I did not see that sooner, but this is a very potent ring. It makes you poisonous to the darkness. Yes, it's you. Oh, that is very, very interesting. Yes. This should be fun. Yes.
Good fun, yeah.
Very fun. Yes. Or does that happen?
Why do I feel like I'm gonna be the weapon against the big bad? Like like let him eat the rat.
Well, I mean, I may or may
I mean, if
not
he had a
have
head,
to set you on fire and throw you at him. I mean, or may not have had that idea, but
And as he tells you that, it starts to get very dark in Clancy's lab. All the lights just extinguish themselves. And you feel this oppressive darkness fall down onto y'all. And it starts to take form. And you see what Jakolovich had turned into, but he's missing a wing, and one of his arms is just badly damaged and just barely hanging on. And as he takes steps forward, that form starts to melt off of him and it just turns into shadows and just disappears. And you see him there and he's like, "We have failed, Clancy. We have failed. We are doomed." And that's where we're going to end the night.
Dun dun dun. All right, so Drunken Gamers, we will be back on October 26th. That is a Saturday.
Yep, and that is going to be
The
finale of Oh the Horror.
you guys were almost in stereo.
Almost, yes. So, anyways, guys, again, we'll see you on the 26th. Give us a like if you haven't yet. This will be up on YouTube tomorrow for our YouTube family who watches us. Again, thank you to RPG Studios,
RPG Ambient Sounds, and Sword Coast
Guild of
Soundscapes.
Ambience, and Sword Coast Sounds. Thank you to you guys for letting us use your stuff to set the mood, and give us those likes, and we'll get that gift pack out to you. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next
In
time.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. Have fun.